It's windy as heck. And my new canopy's just flopping all over the place. Not really that great for recording, but let's see what we can do. I'm gonna work on the C10 today. I need a heater because we got a car show in a week and I'm gonna try to take this to. So I need to start making this drivable for winter time, which means I need heat. So I had bypassed the heater core a while back, and I'll show you why. All right, so here's the old heater core, and wow, look at that. Maybe that's why it was leaking right there. So yeah, that's not good. And I got a new one from Rock Auto for dirt cheap. So they look to be pretty much identical. Look at that, it's all bellowed out there too. But it had been leaking coolant into my heater box onto my fan, so my fan sounds horrible. I took apart the heater core box and painted it up. It was painted, but it wasn't painted very well. And I didn't do a good job this time either, but you know, these are aluminum. It was all bent up. And so anyways, I got all this done. All these little screws somewhat painted. So let's see if we can put this back together, but let me show you the problem. This whole box is not installed correctly. It looks like there's a bolt there and a bolt there. So I need to loosen these up, see if that's even in the right hole. I think this needs to raise up. I had a half-inch gap here between here and where the flange is supposed to be. I don't know if there's supposed to be a thick gasket or if this thing's supposed to be further in, but we got something wrong here. I'm not sure what. The whole thing can move. So let's figure this out. It means this thing was sucking in engine air, possibly, instead of outside cow air. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna bust these bolts loose, see if we can get this completely loose, assemble this whole thing, stick it in one assembly so that we see how well that fits there, and then tighten the bolts up. Now it takes a little rubber gasket, a little seal. I don't have that, but I do have some RTV. I'm just gonna use that for now. Well, I say for now, but that's gonna be forever. Let me get this cleaned up too. The fan was seized, but we did get it freed up now. So the fan is working. Sounds bad, spins slow, but it spins. Looks like we got a bolt there, possibly, and there's another one over there. I might pull this loose just to see better, maybe seal it better. You gotta be kidding me. The whole heater core box is held in by these little hollow nut things. That's crazy. Let's see if we can get the other one out and remove this assembly. Ratchet wrench to the rescue here. I found the problem with my radio. Okay. That should be, oh, the wire just pulled right out. Maybe I should make a better connection. But let's take a look at this thing. Maybe I can clean that motor up. Wow, look at that. Gonna tighten up bugs here. Okay, I don't think that's supposed to be like that. Wow. What the heck is this? It's like oil from inside the motor come out or something? Or is this from the years of antifreeze just coming down it constantly? That's bizarre. Okay, one screw loose. 3 screws tight, 1 screw missing. Let's take this out. I wonder how much a new fan motor is. Oh. Pretty nasty. This is not too bad in there. It's actually pretty clean. It's cool. Fan motor. A squirrel cage type fan motor is like a little turbo, right? Wish there's a way to oil this, oil the bearings or something. Oh, look at that. It's not even round. Let's see if I can straighten that a little bit. Hard wire. We'll put a new connection on that. I don't want to mess with it too much. Okay, actually I do have some connections like that, so I can rewire this. God, that's wild. All right, I'm gonna clean this thing up. Missed a spot. God, these lids are impossible to get off. Just paint over the dirt. That's the trick. Not really like trying to make it pretty. That's not really the goal. The goal is just to prevent it from rusting more. Here's the motor. Finished installing the heater box. Looks pretty good. I got it attached tightly to that upper section and bolted in. I actually RTV'd under this cover, and when I sandwiched the two together and the motor, I RTV'd that. So hopefully it doesn't suck in any engine air. And I'm going to start it up, get the water circulating through the heater core, and then top off the radiator. I lost a lot of coolant when I pulled this. This was looped to here. When I pulled that, a lot of coolant is now in the intake. So yeah, there's still some antifreeze in there. It's not just water. Anyways, let me start this up and get that circulating and top off the radiator as it starts to warm up. And I got to finish that wire, hook that wire up, and we will have a heater. As it gets hot, once the thermostat opens, it's going to suck that coolant level down, and I'll top it off, put the cap on, and we'll be done. Alright, I'm just going to top her off, put some in the reservoir, and call it a day. I need to drain all this fluid out and put some green antifreeze. I think I threw some orange in there and mixed it up, and I know you're not supposed to do that, but perfect. We'll just keep an eye on that. If it needs more water, it'll demand it through this line. Let's check vitals. All right, warm. 20 psi warm. Or so when revved up. We are 185 degrees. Forgot, I also need to fix my stoplight switch, which is here. I don't know what's up with that. I need to check voltage to see if that's working. Okay, let's turn this on. There it is, there's heat. It's up, that's down, open, closed, open. Yeah, that's quite a bit of heat. That's a lot of heat. How cool. Blend doors seem to work. I need the ducts, obviously, that go up to the defrosters. So for when I do that. Yes. Blended to the upper area. And that is all here. It's coming out a lot of this hole. Cool. Pretty decent heat right here. It's very hot today, so this isn't great. But in a couple days when this is cold, awesome. That's a lot of heat. Also, that acts as like a little radiator for me to help cool the engine off. And we've already dropped. We're down to 165. Oh, wow. Sorry, guys. Didn't know the screen was covered in coolant. Guess I should have checked that. Anyways, little victories, as we always like to say. We love those little victories. Brake lights I need to work on. And hopefully it's not a lifter tap. I think it's just exhaust leak on this side because those collector gaskets are terrible. We got to do a few more things to button this up. Okay, so it's car show day, and we didn't quite get this thing ready. I got the heater working, as you saw, but the fan is seized again, so I need to buy a new fan. That thing didn't sound healthy anyways, right? Tail lights. I got tail lights. I have a left brake light and a left turn signal, and nothing on the right side. But it's Veterans Day. We got to get to the car show. I ran out of gas in my driveway, which is weird because I feel like I filled up with gas last time we drove it.
I don't think we did.
We didn't? Okay, maybe not. So I put my spare gas out of a little gas can in there, and that's what we're running on. So hopefully we make it to a gas station. It's cold, but it actually doesn't feel too cold in the sun, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and we got Sherman with us. Still warming up. Hey, Luke. Yeah. Okay. What do you think I'm doing? Thank you.
Wow, that's so cool, Lily.
That's cool. Oh yeah, that's good. Thank you. Even Lily is not even showing the screen. See how close I am to her? Cool.
Sherman's angry. He does not like the chicken car.
Get him, boy. Get that giant chicken.
Let me tell you something. Your face moving there, pumped and emotional.
He's getting emotional. Look at this. Oh, look at Santa. He's driving a Chevy.